What is up, God Gamers? We have some B patch notes for 13.16. For those of you who are not chronically on Twitter, I got you. I'll update you guys on this update here. And so the biggest things being hit on these patch notes are the Aphelios comp and demacians are the biggest things hit, as well as some very good bug fixes down here. And before we actually read the notes, what am I going to say? I don't think this actually changes the meta too much. The main goal of this patch is to get things in a better spot for the competitive tournaments that are happening for the regional events this weekend and the following weekend. So that's what they're trying to get in line right here and to help them get into a better spot before the last patch of the set. So what does this actually change for the game? Not much. Honestly, not much. It just makes the oppressiveness of the Demacian comp once it gets online and the oppressiveness of the Aphelios Bastion comp just a little bit not quite as good. And if you don't believe me, Kyun, someone who hard forces Aphelios, so if you guys like that Aphelios build, he said he's going to continue to hard force this build. So if you guys want to learn how to play that build better, if that's a build that you already like playing right now and you're not sure what to do after the nerfs, I recommend watching Kyun's stream because he said he is still going to be one-tricking this build. So make sure and check that out. But let's just get into the notes here. So know your enemy is going down. Know your enemy is broken. We don't even need augment stats to know this. This shit is broken, and the bonus damage, so the base damage is really nice right here. So like you even take this in like challenger comps where like you basically don't run any synergies other than challengers, and you still take it because just the base value is so nice. So I wonder if the increased value is still at 20% or is there just 5% buff from this. I wonder how that's being changed, or how that is in the tooltip. Well, you know, it'd be interesting to find out how that is. Either way, I think this will still be good. It was broken before, and if you run any comp that's not a strict vertical like challengers, you already have the bonus activated, because it's not like you're going to fight somebody who doesn't have Bruiser or doesn't have Bastion or doesn't have Invoker or something like that. Like, you know, you're going to find some overlap in pretty much everyone you fight unless they're on a strict vertical like Demacia or Challenger. So great nerf right here is OP. Petricite Shackles and power damage is going down a little bit. Does this change the Demacian build? No. You definitely didn't even need this to play the Demacian build. But this was very high roll when you'd get it, so that doesn't change too much with the Demacia build. Social distancing getting nerfed. Yeah, probably needed. This is really, really, really strong in challenger build. So if you challenger build is pretty strong right now, but if you get social distancing, man, it's so strong. So yeah, good catch right here. Only down just a little bit at the second tier and at the third tier. I think it's still worth taking, especially in the challenger build. So transfusion is going down. So this is just the base amount is pretty much getting cut in half at 2 and 3 pretty much. No one takes the tier 1, and everybody always talks about the tier 2 and tier 3 being the one that's broken. So yeah, this is taking it down quite a bit, but that, you know, I think maybe you still take it when you play Aphelios. Maybe the build will change a little bit. That's why I recommend checking out Kyun, because he should do a lot of testing on this. But Kyun said he's still going to be playing it pretty much the same way, that this is not enough to take it down. And then Shen, which is one of the biggest reasons why the Aphelios build is so Bastion focused. Maybe some people will start dipping more into the Freljord build again. The Freljord build is still good. It's just everyone just kind of hard focusing on the Bastion version, but maybe people will start playing the Freljord version. Maybe that's going to be how this kind of manifests. Because a lot of people are saying that Shen is what makes it very strong, and especially transfusion on top of Bastions, like resist on top of health is so crazy. But maybe people will try the Freljord version, so maybe give that a try. But Shen is getting taken down, and Shen is busted on this patch. He's so busted that you actually sack the gold on Challenger comp. I've been playing a lot of Challenger comp lately. I think that comp's pretty fun. And normally you would just hold, you wouldn't even hold Shen. He's too expensive to hold. You would just play Set because there's not a big difference. But on this patch, Shen has felt way stronger than Set, for which he should. He's a 4 cost. But he's getting taken down. This is basically a revert of his buff, especially at tier 2. He's gotten a huge nerf right here. So yeah, this should take down the Aphelios comp a little bit. And on Challenger comp, probably you just play Set again, honestly, because he's just so much cheaper. I mean, if you can afford the Shen, play the Shen always, but you know. Okay, Demacia is getting taken down a little bit at the it looks like at the 5 vertical here, or the 7 vertical. Yeah, this is a 7, sorry. Yeah, at this 7, just the resist is going down, so that's 10. which is going to be 10 on basically your whole team. So that's kind of a lot of tankiness taken away from your team. But I don't think this changes this. If you guys like forcing Demacia, still force Demacia. I don't think this changes anything. I think this just puts it in a slightly better spot. So piltover being reduced, slightly reduced gold cash outs. Guys, if you get piltover 2-1, it's still free first. But this is great. This is great that they're catching this a little bit, because right now the way piltover works is if you're versus any competent player and you see that they get piltover on 2-1 or 2-2, you're just down a placement. It's just what it is, unless they're an idiot. So this is a great catch, because piltover is really bad for the competitive game right now, like really bad. So good catch. We'll see how this pans out. Not really sure. Gunner is getting buffed. It says they did the blue color though. It's gonna work. Oh, well, I guess it's going up. I feel like they should use green to denote that. That kind of tricks me out. Blue is like indicates down for me as well. Interesting. But it's getting buffed again on the vertical. So the 2 gunner is not getting buffed. People really want you to play more gunners. So maybe give that a try. Maybe some 4 gunner Zeri builds, especially when you get gunner emblem early on in the game. It's probably going to be quite nice. And then the bug fixes 2 healthy and 3's a crowd will now grant their health bonuses on a wayboard. Yeah, if you guys didn't know about this was like some forbidden knowledge. If you didn't know about this, like you were just losing placements every time you would take this augment. Feels really bad. Like not even, this isn't ghost boards. This is a way board. So anytime you leave your board, you would not have the augment active. It was really bad. So maybe if you guys like playing the true to Talia or 2 healthy Talia build, maybe give that a try, because they did buff it, but I don't know, it hasn't really been performing that well. But maybe give it a try if you guys really like that build and you get offered this augment right here. So yeah, in synopsis, guys, I don't think much changes. It's just getting the meta in a better spot. Does this make Azir playable? Maybe a bunch of things will shift around and makes it, but I don't think so. What I think, because transfusion is what buffs Azir as well. What I think is going to happen with this is I think Aphelios is still going to be the best forecast. I think a lot more people are going to probably try to play the Freljord version. Maybe the Freljord version will peak out as the best. If you guys want to get on early tech, try the Freljord version. I'm not sure if it's going to be stronger than the Bastion version now, but maybe give that a try while people are still trying to make the Bastion version work. And then maybe some 4 gunner tech is going to come out, especially when you get gunner emblem offered. That's going to be very strong. If you guys like playing Demacia, Demacia is going to be super strong. And then piltover, you still play under the same circumstances, but maybe not as much of a guaranteed first place, but I bet it's still a guaranteed first place. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the patch notes. Good luck playing this week. Good luck climbing on pretty much what is the last competitive patch, basically. So good luck for you guys, and I will see you on the next one.